waiting for you. I just happened to be resting.
Want to see some action? I'm bored. Want to see some action? Bored. Want to see some action? I'm bored. Want to see some action?
Ching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the U.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our...
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering...
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the... At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all... Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But as such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Virgil one of your people?
Just Virgil? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhi...
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult for... Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations. You can see Goyun. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days. Gods that... Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. That day at Yujing Terrace, even I was caught completely off guard. No doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. Take the initiative back.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you...
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed. but the wind is a little strong.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first.
Ooh, isn't this...
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always... But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue... Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's... Indeed. It seems that you... I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tian, allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The chasing... Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Vyman's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this?
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious... La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified... Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief. But research on the Sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, You really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what... That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to... There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And, they look really mad at us, too.
Back at you!
Flash freeze!
Swirl, Mark 2. Boing, boing, first, wow!
Power that ended Python!
Let's end this quickly!
Back off!
Counterattack!
Jumpy Dumpy Go!
Quiet.
Pew!
Poison time will break you! This is battle!
Power that ended heist!
My duty! Well done. Roasted fried. This was well done.
Absorption test! Absorption test! Animal hypostasis!
Fried. You need to hurry up. This was well done. Roasted fried. You need to hurry up. This was well done. Roasted fried. You need to hurry up.
Take this!
This was well done. Roasted fried. You need to hurry up. This was well done. Roasted fried. Feels clogged.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon's seen this pattern. Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just... But how did a relic of... Oh, that's right. Cloud talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to... Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew. That sounds pretty... And the... Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of part. Let's go!
Back off!
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the gym?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon...
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks...
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the...
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lap...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Eugene Terrace have some? Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is...
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
It's time to sing, whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song to Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Eyes on me!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful?
Unfortunately,
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey!
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Gun. She's acting different from the first time we met.
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw—
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotion. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2 of the current 7 Archons. The youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than— This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city—
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without— But as an Adeptus, I think I will
Did you just say—
Yes, Blood flows through my veins. After the war ended, I signed a contract with— I've continued those duties to this— Well, let's save that conversation. Where wild—
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed.
Do you really know your stuff?
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a—
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every...
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise...
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the...
Surely the Liyue Qixing...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of con...
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be... So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole... He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something real. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this? golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? This is where all of Teyvat's mora is minted, right? In that... Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of mora, it's... Oh, right! Back to... It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvias... Let's go, let's go!
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. And, where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of... If it weren't for that lovely... stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. 11 Fatui Harbingers. It's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's not... The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were either way, we now come to my favorite part, the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes...
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the... When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't. Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in... Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance point. Poor timing. Cowering already? So quick to flee.
Back off!
Not bad, not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. All you do is run.
Back at ya!
Something else catch your eye? Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite in... Go get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. Huh?